we'll move to the presentation that I prepared for this class. And so you should see, and yes, you can see the application. And now I would like to know whether you can see the presentation full screen. Is it full screen now?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, doctor.
Full screen, okay. As you see, today we are going to speak about how the patients are presenting complaints. And so we are going to study with the help of the course book. Our course book is Medicine 1, Oxford English for Careers. So I'll show you the book a little bit later. And first of all, I would like to say some words about myself. So this is the picture that my photo that you will see when you join, if you join the Moodle site, where you can find the home assignments and the presentation, which will help you to study, to revise the material. And I would like to say some words about myself. So my name is Nadezhda Vershina. And I was born in Russia and graduated from university there. And then I moved to Kazakhstan. I worked as a secondary school teacher. And so I got my master's degree in linguistics. I also worked as a visiting scholar in the United States of America at Iowa State University. And I also studied in Europe, in Poland, at Varmia and Mazur University. Well, I have experience of working at university, for example, in Almaty, that is Almaty Management University. So I know something about management. And so I've been working there at Al-Farabi Kazakh National University for about 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. And that is a great experience for me, especially working with medical students who study medicine. And I worked with students from different countries, from Turkey, India, Jordan, Syria. So, and now there are a lot of students from Emirates, Afghanistan. So I'm so glad to have this kind of experience. Well, if you have any questions, no questions. I hope to get to know you closer with the time. Yes, Rami Hajili, you raised your hand. Unfortunately, I can't hear you.
Teacher, I'm asking in which slide are you? In second, because it still shows the first slide.
Ah, I see. Well, let us try to do it like. What can you see now?
Yeah, in the photo, I mean.
I see. Okay, I see. Well, I am moving to the next slide. So, I mean, this photo you can find on the Moodle site. So, just to help you to recognize my my subject at my page. Can you see the next slide with the cover of the course book now?
Yes, doctor.
So this is the book the course book we are going to study with the English, Oxford English for Careers Medicine 1. And I will send this book to the group. So in WhatsApp, okay? And so now Let us think on the following. When a sick person, a patient comes to the hospital, so who is the first person he can meet in the hospital? You can see
The
the
receptionist.
The receptionist.
exactly the receptionist. Here are several pictures. So when people come to the hospital and they just give some information to a nurse or a receptionist or meet a doctor. And there are 4 phrases below the pictures, and we should match each photograph with what the person is saying in the picture. So if we have a look at the first sentence, let us listen to Yosif. Will you read the first line, please?
Okay, doctor. Match each photograph with what the person is saying. One, I just need to find Mr. Jensen's notes. Two,
Which picture does this phrase match with?
find Mr. Jensen's notes.
A, B, C, or D?
I guess maybe it will A. No, C.
C, exactly, because there are a lot of notes and the receptionist or the nurse is just trying to find something, yeah, on the shelves.
Yes,
okay, thank you. Is also number 2?
Yes, doctor.
Mhm.
My hospital number is 3438235, and my GPA's name is Dr. Lane.
Mhm.
I think it's number D.
Okay, you think it's D, or it can be also
Maybe A.
A. Yes, okay. Because here we can see a receptionist at a computer and is just asking some questions, some personal information. Okay, so the next person I would like to talk to is Suat.
Yes, Miss.
Read it, please.
Good morning, Miss Dean. My name is Dr. Bray.
So which
So
picture?
it's the second one, B.
So picture B, so the doctor and the patient are shaking hands here in the picture, okay? And the last phrase, number 4. So Nur, please.
Yes, sorry, I don't know my GPA's phone numbers. Can I leave that blank? Number C?
Well, so 2 people, I think this person is addressing to someone, is talking to someone.
No. Yes, number, yeah.
Number 8.
Number D, doctor. Number D, yeah.
D, okay. And you can see here in these sentences, there is abbreviation GP. It stands for a doctor who provides general medical treatment for people who live in a particular area, a family doctor. GP stands for general practitioner, and we'll meet a lot of times, we'll meet this phrase a lot of times. If we move to the next slide. Yes, so there are questions about keeping patient records. So the question is, how important are accurate patient records, and why is it important? Aisha, can you comment on this question, please?
Yes, teacher. How important are accurate patient records? For know some information.
Mhm.
And
About the patient. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yana?
Okay, so basically it's very important. It's in a high priority to the patient to know their records, because like sometimes when they tell us about their the medication that they're taking or something that they are allergic to, it's important if we want to like diagnose someone, maybe they are allergic to something or they are allergic to kind of a medicine, so we shouldn't give this patient this kind of medicine.
Okay, thank you. So, Rami, what would you like to say?
And I say they're for mainly for future. So this patient can come to this hospital several times, not only one. Yes, in the future it can come, and when they will treat him, give him diagnosis, they can get that records and look at her background. You know, for example, first time what illness she had, like did she had like allergies, some sort of, and etc. They use it when in the further treatment the patient.
Okay, to get this information in a fast and easy way. Thank you. Well, anyone else? Yes, Noor, please. What would you like to say?
No, I need to say the second question.
Okay, so this is about keeping records on computer, on paper. Yes. What is better?
Yes, in your country, are patient records kept on computer or in a paper? Which of these two systems do you think is better and why? In my country, they record from laptop and in the paper, the two.
2 ways.
And I think this is the better. Yes, and I think this is the better one to keep all of the information. They didn't go out or lost of them.
You mean if there is a problem with them?
Laptop, we have the paper.
Problem, yes. So we can use
Yes.
paper records. Okay, Abdel Hibr is joining us. Okay, so the same situation is in Kazakhstan. So we moved to keeping information on computer, but sometimes the doctors print out the papers for a patient to so that the patient can read the information and just go to the pharmacy to buy some medications and so on. Well, and if we can we move? Yes.
Unit 1.
So just a minute. So this is the listening task about taking personal details. We are going to listen to the conversation between the receptionist and a patient, and we should correct the details that may be wrong and tick the items that are correct. So if we have a look at the so at this form, we can see it's given like some basic information is given here, but we can also see some abbreviations. For example, abbreviation on line number 5, DOB. What can it stand for? DOB. Any ideas? So
Which one? DOB.
Yes, line 5. If we have a look at the numbers here, 53, this is 1953.
Doctor, that's mean the month and the day and the year?
Yes, this is the day of birth. Yes, date of birth.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
And do you remember on line 8, there is GP? What does it stand for? GP, we've just...
General practitioner.
General practitioner, right. You've got a good memory. And CO stands for complains of. So what the patient is complaining of. And now I'm going to switch on the recording and first, and you listen and correct the wrong information. And you'll tell me if you can hear the recording or not.
Unit 1. Listening 1. Unit 1.
Can
Listening
we-
1.
I'd like to check some information about your personal details, if I may.
Okay,
Can you tell me what your family name is?
it's Carlson.
Carlson. And your first name?
It's Dave.
Any other names?
My middle name's Ian.
Okay, that's male. And can you tell me what your address is?
It's 3 Parkview Mansions, Castlefield, Manchester, M6 7DE.
When were you admitted?
Yesterday the 9th at 2 p.m.
Okay, 9th of November 2008 at 2 p.m. Duncan Ward. And do you know your hospital number?
Yes, it's here. It's 19733045.
Okay, 33045. And what's your date of birth?
7953.
Your telephone number?
0166 405 7001.
Okay. Are you married or single?
I'm single.
Right, single. What do you do for a living?
I'm a postman.
And lastly, who's your GP?
Dr. Jones.
Okay, Mr. Carlson, thank you.
Well, do we need to listen for the second time?
No, miss.
Shall we listen for the second time? Or do you get all the necessary information?
Can you repeat it again, Doctor?
Okay, so now one more time, please.
Unit 1. Listening 1.
I'd like to check some information about your personal details, if I may.
Okay,
Can you tell me what your family name is?
it's Carlson.
Carlson. And your first name?
It's Dave.
Any other names?
My middle name's Ian.
Okay, that's male. And can you tell me what your address is?
It's 3 Parkview Mansions, Castlefield, Manchester, M6 7DE.
When were you admitted?
Yesterday the 9th at 2 p.m.
Okay, 9th of November 2008 at 2 p.m. Duncan Ward. And do you know your hospital number?
Yes, it's here. It's 19733045.
Okay, 33045. And what's your date of birth?
7953.
Your telephone number?
0166 405 7001.
Okay. Are you married or single?
I'm single.
Right, single. What do you do for a living?
I'm a postman.
And lastly, who's your GP?
Dr. Jones.
Okay, Mr. Carlson, thank you.
Well, so as you see, the surname is already corrected. It's not Johnson, this is Carlson. So is everything okay?
Yes, teacher.
Yana, please.
Yeah, for now it's okay. I'm just raising my hand to answer if we reach the incorrect.
So which is incorrect then?
Okay, we have admission details.
Mhm,
It was on 2 p.m., not 4 p.m.
mhm, okay, what else is wrong?
And we have the hospital number 19733045.
Okay, thank you.
That's 6.
Yes, I see. Now please, Noor.
Yes, we have the date of the birth at 7/9/53,
Mhm,
and the telephone number is correct,
mhm.
and he's single, and but her GP, Dr. John
Dr. Jones. Dr. Jones. Mhm.
Jones, yeah.
Okay. So this is the example the example of the conversation between a receptionist and a patient. So getting some basic information about the patient, and so we should be very careful with just keeping the accurate information, because for example, the contact information is very important. Okay, and I would like you to, yes, to look at the questions that the doctor asked the patient. So the questions were, as you can see here on this slide. So just very basic questions like, do you know your hospital number? What's your telephone number? And you can see that some of the questions are not so-called direct questions, indirect questions. Can you tell me what your family name is? Can you tell me what your address is? So actually there are two questions in one sentence. And so after the break, yes, we have only 1 minute left. After the break, we'll continue speaking about the structure of these complex questions. And yes, now, yes, we have only 1 minute left. So let us just